Okay. This is my father, Dennis Corrigan. He gave birth to me 21 years ago. Now, what we're going to be discussing today is my father's habit/hobby, which is...
It's kind of humiliating.
It's squeezing together the palms of my hands to produce a musical sound. And without a shirt, raising and lowering my back on a piece of lubricated wood to produce a bass sound that accompanies this sound, to produce a very primitive kind of flesh-oriented music. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to attempt to play Mary Had a Little Lamb by squeezing together the flesh of my palms like this and laying with my bare back on the wooden part of this bed and trying to produce an accompanying bass note by sort of inhaling and exhaling with my lower back. Something that's critical to this is the application of a lubricating medium so that my flesh will form a continuous bond with the wood. For this purpose, I've chosen the well-known Vaseline product. Actually, it's not Vaseline, it's Osco Pure Petroleum Jelly, but I feel that it will do as well.
Lift it up and show the audience.
Osco. I have to make sure not to get much of this or any of this on my hands because it'll ruin the quality of sound that I'll be trying to produce with my hands. Remember, for those of you trying to do this at home, a counterclockwise motion, and not too much, not too little. I'm removing the excess Vaseline because that'll produce a kind of sloppy, unpleasant sound. And the next thing I'm going to have to do is remove my shirt and try some test sounds with my back to make sure I've got a good suction ratio between the Vaseline and the wood. Is there going to be music with this?
What do you mean?
And music along with the...
If you want, you can have preparation music.
Okay, I'm in position to start performing. Basically what I'm going to do is, as I said, by lowering and raising my back, I'm going to produce the bass notes like this by squeezing my palms, the melody. First tune will be Mary Had a Little Lamb. Who wrote that? I can't give any credit. That's Mary Had a Little Lamb. I need a period of rest now where I can let the lactic acid leave my system and prepare for another song.
Okay.
Something a little bit more contemporary, maybe.
Okay. When did this all start?
I think, well, not I think. I remember in 7th grade I had some friends that were able to make squeaky noises on their hands, and I was kind of interested in how they did it, and they showed me, and I began practicing just to make the noise. And maybe several months down the road, I found myself playing a tune without knowing it instead of whistling. And it must have been 3 or 4 years later when I was in a gym class doing some leg raises on a sweaty wrestling mat that I produced the sound with the back. But I used to do it with my legs straight out like a leg raise, but it was very tiring to do it for any length of time. So I finally learned to get into the fetal position like this, which is quite comfortable, actually. A lot of pleasant memories associated with this position.
Now, what's that book you've got there, Den?
It's called Le Petomane, and essentially it's about a man who performed in Paris at the turn of the century who could actually inhale air or water with his rear end and expel it at will to produce all kinds of sounds, cannons going off, birds' wings flapping, screams, musical notes, and everything. And it drove audiences crazy. I'm going to do as much as I know of If You Think I'm Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's as much as I know.
You put it nicer.
Oh,
I
he
said
sucks.
rear end.
Oh, he sucks the water.
Yeah, he could suck up water from a basin and actually
With his
drink
butt?
it with his butt and expel it up to 15 feet across a room. He could also blow out candles from up to a foot away. I feel that I'm, in a way, following in his footsteps in a more acceptable, less intestinally oriented production. But I don't think I can hold a candle to this guy.
There.
Okay, what I'd like to show you is the melody is produced by squeezing the palms together like this, and it comes out between my palms right there. So there's exhale, inhale, and then another kind of exhale here. So I can produce a kind of...
That's interesting.
Isn't that nice? But sadly, I would need 4 hands or 2 sets of arms to produce kind of a melody and a bass from the same person. So I often have fantasies about getting together groups of people that can do this to produce kind of a contrapuntal music. The classics would be great for this sort of thing. You could actually provide a backup rhythm there. Can you do it regularly?
Yeah. Pain.
I think that's distracting from it,
Oh,
Sarah.
I'm sorry.
You're stealing the show.
I'll leave.
I'll leave. Now that Sarah's gone,
Do you think you have a musical talent?
I probably do, but too shy and hung up to actually to do it. I do this.
That doesn't make
Why?
any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
Look at that
No,
connection.
I'm afraid to let out real meaningful feelings. I enjoy letting out asinine, bizarre, humorous feelings, but the real ones I keep to myself.